Hello, and welcome back. My name is Sarah, and I am very glad you are here today. If you are an office worker who uses English at work, this video is made for you. This video is part of our English Meetings Shadowing series. Each video focuses on one important skill for real work meetings. And today is day 4. Today we are going to practice polite ways to disagree at work. I know that disagreeing in English at work can feel difficult. Many office workers worry that they will sound rude or that people will not listen to them. But polite disagreement is actually one of the most professional things you can do in a meeting. When you disagree politely, you show your team that you are thoughtful and that you care about the project. And when you do this in clear professional English, in business English, this is one of the most important communication skills you can develop. Today, you are going to practice real sentences. Sentences you can use in your next meeting, your next video call, your next conversation at work. This is not textbook English. This is real meeting English. This is office English that works. In the previous videos, you practiced how to introduce yourself, share your ideas, and ask good questions. Now we are building on all of that. And this is where your meeting English really starts to grow. I am excited to practice with you today. Now, let me explain how this practice works. The method is called shadowing. I say a sentence. You listen. Then you repeat it out loud, clearly, like you are in a real meeting. We do this 3 times for every sentence. 3 repetitions help your brain remember the words and help your voice sound more confident. The most important rule is this. You must speak out loud. Do not just listen. Open your mouth and say the words. If you do that, you will improve. And do not worry about being perfect. Progress is the goal. Every time you practice, you get better. So, before we begin, I want you to make a small promise to yourself. Promise yourself that you will speak out loud for this entire video. Promise yourself that you will practice like you are in a real meeting. Promise yourself that you will be confident. Can you do that? I believe you can. Welcome to Set 1. These are your first 10 sentences for today. These sentences are short and clear. They are basic sentences for polite disagreement in meetings. You can use them in a team meeting, a project meeting, or an online meeting. They are simple, but they are very powerful. Remember, listen to each sentence carefully, then speak it out loud during the pause. Ready? Here we go. Sentence 1. I think we should look at this differently. Listen again. I think we should look at this differently. One more time. Say it out loud. I think we should look at this differently. Good. This sentence is a very gentle way to disagree. You are not saying no. You are saying, let us think about this in a new way. This is exactly how to start a polite disagreement in a meeting. Use this sentence when you want to open a conversation about a different idea. Sentence 2. I am not sure I agree with that. Say it again. I am not sure I agree with that. I am not sure I agree with that. Very good. This sentence is honest and respectful at the same time. You are telling the other person that you see things differently, but you are doing it in a calm and professional way. This is the kind of language that works in business English. It does not attack anyone. It simply shares your opinion. Sentence 3. Maybe we can think about another option. Listen and repeat. Maybe we can think about another option. One more time. Maybe we can think about another option. Nice work. This sentence invites the team to explore new ideas. You are not shutting anyone down. You are opening the door for more discussion. This is polite disagreement at its best. When you say this in a meeting, you keep the conversation moving in a positive direction. Sentence 4. I have a different idea about this. Say it again. I have a different idea about this. One more time. I have a different idea about this. Good job. You are telling your colleagues that you have something different to offer. You are not attacking their idea. You are simply saying, I see this another way. That is confident and professional. This sentence works in any team meeting, no matter the topic. Sentence 5. I think there might be another way to do this. Listen and repeat. I think there might be another way to do this. One more time. I think there might be another way to do this. Excellent. This sentence opens up the conversation. You are suggesting that there are more options to explore. This keeps the meeting productive and positive. This is great meeting English, the kind of language that helps teams work together even when they do not all agree. Sentence 6. With respect, I see it differently. Say it again. With respect, I see it differently. One more time. With respect, I see it differently. Very well done. The phrase, with respect, is a key phrase in professional English. It tells the other person that you value their opinion. Even when you disagree, you are being respectful. Remember this phrase. It is one of the most useful tools you have when you need to disagree in meetings. Sentence 7. I understand your point, but I think we should discuss this more. Listen and repeat. I understand your point, but I think we should discuss this more. One more time. I understand your point, but I think we should discuss this more. Good work. This sentence has two important parts. First, you show that you listened. I understand your point. Then you share your disagreement. But I think we should discuss this more. This structure is very professional. It shows that you are a good listener even when you disagree. People appreciate this in a meeting. Sentence 8. I appreciate that idea, but I have some concerns. Say it again. I appreciate that idea, but I have some concerns. One more time. I appreciate that idea, but I have some concerns. Very nice. The word appreciate is powerful in business English. When you appreciate someone's idea, you show respect. And then you can honestly share your concerns. This is professional disagreement English that people trust. Your colleagues will see that you are being fair and thoughtful. Sentence 9. Can we consider a different approach here? Listen and repeat. Can we consider a different approach here? One more time. Can we consider a different approach here? Great job. This is a question, and questions are one of the most polite ways to disagree in meetings. You are not telling anyone what to do. You are asking the team. You are inviting discussion. This works in any meeting situation, and it keeps the conversation collaborative. Sentence 10. I think we should talk about this more before we decide. Say it again. I think we should talk about this more before we decide. One more time. I think we should talk about this more before we decide. Wonderful work. You have completed set 1. 10 sentences, each spoken 3 times. You have practiced polite disagreement 30 times today, and you are already sounding more professional. These 10 sentences are the foundation of polite disagreement at work. They are simple, they are clear, and they are incredibly useful in real meetings. When people hear you use these sentences, they will see that you are a thoughtful and professional communicator. Take a breath. You are doing very well. Now let me share something with you before we move to the next set. Polite disagreement is one of the most important skills in corporate communication. In any workplace, whether you work for a large company or a small team, there will always be moments when people disagree. The question is not whether you will disagree. The question is how. How do you disagree in a way that keeps the team together? How do you share a different opinion without creating tension? That is exactly what we are practicing today, and you are already doing it well. Are you ready for set 2? In set 2, the sentences are a little longer. They focus on real workplace situations, deadlines, projects, budgets, and clients. These are the kinds of sentences you will actually need in your meetings at work. Welcome to set 2. Now we are going to practice longer sentences. These sentences are for real workplace situations. You will practice disagreeing about deadlines. You will practice disagreeing about project plans. You will practice disagreeing about team decisions. All of these situations happen in real offices every day. These sentences are a little longer than set 1, so listen carefully. Take your time when you repeat them. And remember, speak out loud. Speak clearly. You are practicing professional English for your career right now. Let us begin. Sentence 1. I understand the deadline is important, but I think we need more time to do this well. Listen again. I understand the deadline is important, but I think we need more time to do this well. One more time. Say it clearly. I understand the deadline is important, but I think we need more time to do this well. Good. This is a very common situation in office meetings. Someone on your team or your manager wants to finish something quickly, but you think there is not enough time. This sentence lets you disagree without sounding difficult. You show that you understand the pressure, and then you share your honest opinion. This is smart, professional communication that any manager will respect. Sentence 2. Thank you for that idea. I think there might be a better way to handle this. Say it again. Thank you for that idea. I think there might be a better way to handle this. One more time. Thank you for that idea. I think there might be a better way to handle this. Very good. Notice how you start with thank you. This is an important technique in polite disagreement at work. You show appreciation first, then you share your different opinion. This keeps the conversation positive. This keeps the team working well together. When you disagree like this, people do not feel attacked. Sentence 3. I see your point about the timeline, but I think the client will not be happy with this plan. Listen and repeat. I see your point about the timeline, but I think the client will not be happy with this plan. One more time. I see your point about the timeline, but I think the client will not be happy with this plan. Excellent work. This sentence brings the client into the conversation. Sometimes the best way to disagree politely is to talk about the impact on someone outside your team. You are not saying I disagree. You are saying the client might have a problem with this. This is smart and professional. This is the kind of corporate communication that shows you are thinking about the bigger picture. Sentence 4. I agree this is important, but I think we should discuss the budget first. Say it again. I agree this is important, but I think we should discuss the budget first. One more time. I agree this is important, but I think we should discuss the budget first. Nice work. Did you notice the pattern? You start by agreeing with something. I agree this is important. Then you add your disagreement. But I think we should discuss the budget first. This structure, agree first, then disagree, is one of the most professional ways to share a different opinion in a meeting. Use this pattern often. It works in almost any situation. Sentence 5. I appreciate your suggestion, but I think the team needs more information before we decide. Listen and repeat. I appreciate your suggestion, but I think the team needs more information before we decide. One more time. I appreciate your suggestion, but I think the team needs more information before we decide. Good job. This sentence slows down the decision. Sometimes in meetings, people want to decide too quickly. This sentence lets you disagree with the speed without disagreeing with the idea itself. This is very professional. This shows that you think carefully before you make decisions, and it protects your team from making a mistake. Sentence 6. I understand the manager wants this done quickly, but we should check the details first. Say it again. I understand the manager wants this done quickly, but we should check the details first. One more time. I understand the manager wants this done quickly, but we should check the details first. Very well done. This sentence shows that you respect your manager's priorities, but you are also being responsible. You want to make sure the work is correct before you rush. This is the kind of professional communication that builds trust. Your manager will appreciate this kind of careful and thoughtful thinking. Sentence 7. That is a good point, but I think we should also consider the risks. Listen and repeat. That is a good point, but I think we should also consider the risks. One more time. That is a good point, but I think we should also consider the risks. Great. The word also is very important here. You are not saying the other person is wrong. You are saying, yes, that is true, and let us think about something else too. This is a very smooth and natural way to disagree in meetings. It does not create tension. It adds something new to the conversation and helps the team think more completely. Sentence 8. I hear what you're saying, but I think we need to talk to the other team members first. Say it again. I hear what you're saying, but I think we need to talk to the other team members first. One more time. I hear what you're saying, but I think we need to talk to the other team members first. Excellent. This sentence brings the whole team into the conversation. You are not disagreeing alone. You are saying, let's get everyone's input before we decide. This shows that you value teamwork, and it shows that you believe in good team communication. This is the kind of professional English that makes you a trusted member of any team. Sentence 9. I do not think this plan will work for our project. Can we look at other options? Listen and repeat. I do not think this plan will work for our project. Can we look at other options? One more time. I do not think this plan will work for our project. Can we look at other options? Good work. This sentence is a little more direct than the others. You are clearly saying that you disagree with the current plan. But notice, you end with a question. Can we look at other options? The question makes it collaborative. You are not just saying no. You are inviting the team to solve the problem together. This is professional disagreement that leads to good results. Sentence 10. I respect your experience, but I think the data tells a different story. Say it again. I respect your experience, but I think the data tells a different story. One more time. I respect your experience, but I think the data tells a different story. Wonderful. You have completed set 2. Another 10 sentences. spoken out loud 3 times each. You are now at 20 sentences practiced, 60 repetitions in total. You are building real professional English skills right now, in this moment. Think about the sentences you just practiced. They are about real workplace situations, deadlines, projects, budgets, clients, team decisions. These are the things that come up in meetings every day. And now you have the English to handle them. Now you know how to disagree politely in these situations. This is office English that actually works in the real world. You are halfway through today's practice, and you are doing wonderfully. Take a short breath, relax your shoulders, and get ready, because set 3 is coming next. And set 3 is all about confidence. This is where we bring everything together. Welcome to set 3. This is our final set for today, and it is a very special one. These sentences are about confidence. They are about how you carry yourself when you disagree in a meeting. They are about believing in your ideas and sharing them in a clear, professional way. Here is the truth about disagreeing at work. It is not just about the words you say. It is also about how you say them. When you speak with confidence, when you sound calm and sure, people listen to you more. They take your opinions seriously. They see you as a professional who can handle difficult conversations with skill and grace. So for this set, I want you to focus on your voice. Speak clearly. Speak at a normal speed. Do not rush. And speak with confidence, like you are in a real meeting and you know exactly what you want to say. Are you ready? Let us begin. Sentence 1. I am confident that my idea can help this team move forward. I am confident that my idea can help this team move forward. One more time. Say it with confidence. I am confident that my idea can help this team move forward. Good. This sentence is about believing in yourself at work. When you disagree, you need to trust that your opinion has value. Say this sentence with a calm and steady voice, not loud, not aggressive, just calm and confident. This is how professionals speak in meetings. This is the tone you want to develop. Sentence 2. I want to share my thoughts because I think they are important for this project. Say it again. I want to share my thoughts because I think they are important for this project. One more time. I want to share my thoughts because I think they are important for this project. Very good. This sentence tells your team that you are ready to contribute. You are not waiting for someone else to speak first. You are stepping up. You are taking ownership of the conversation. This is a sign of a strong and confident professional communicator. This is the kind of person people want on their team. Sentence 3. I have thought about this carefully, and I believe we should take a different direction. Listen and repeat. I have thought about this carefully, and I believe we should take a different direction. One more time. I have thought about this carefully, and I believe we should take a different direction. Excellent. The phrase, "I have thought about this carefully," is very powerful in a meeting. It tells your team that your disagreement is not impulsive. It is not a quick reaction. You thought about it. You have reasons. This gives your words more weight. People will listen more carefully when they hear this kind of language. Sentence: I know this is not easy to hear, but I think we need to change our approach. Say it again. I know this is not easy to hear, but I think we need to change our approach. One more time. I know this is not easy to hear, but I think we need to change our approach. Good work. This sentence shows empathy. You understand that hearing a different opinion can be uncomfortable for some people, but you are still being honest. You still share what you think is right. This balance, showing empathy while being honest, is the key to professional disagreement in English. It is the key to handling conflict at work in a respectful and productive way. Sentence 5. I am ready to explain why I disagree with this plan. Listen and repeat. I am ready to explain why I disagree with this plan. One more time. I am ready to explain why I disagree with this plan. Very nice. This sentence shows that you are prepared. You are not afraid to explain your position. You have your reasons ready. You are confident enough to share them. This is the kind of professional English that makes a strong impression in any meeting. When you say this, people know you are serious and thoughtful. Sentence 6. I believe that speaking clearly in meetings helps the whole team. Say it again. I believe that speaking clearly in meetings helps the whole team. One more time. I believe that speaking clearly in meetings helps the whole team. Great job. This is a true statement, and it is an important one. When you speak clearly in a meeting, even when you disagree, you help your team make better decisions. Clear communication is the foundation of good teamwork. And right now, you are practicing exactly that. You are practicing clear, professional communication that will serve you throughout your career. Sentence 7. I can share my concerns in a professional way, and I know the team will listen. Listen and repeat. I can share my concerns in a professional way, and I know the team will listen. One more time. I can share my concerns in a professional way, and I know the team will listen. Excellent. Do you feel the confidence in this sentence? You believe in your ability to communicate professionally. You trust that your team will hear what you have to say. This is the mindset you need when you disagree at work. This is the mindset of a confident professional. Practice this feeling every time you speak in a meeting. It will change the way you carry yourself. Sentence 8. I have prepared my ideas, and I am ready to present them in this meeting. Say it again. I have prepared my ideas, and I am ready to present them in this meeting. One more time. I have prepared my ideas, and I am ready to present them in this meeting. Preparation is one of the best ways to feel confident in meetings. When you know what you want to say, and you have practiced saying it, you will speak more clearly. You will sound more professional, and you will feel more comfortable, even when the conversation is difficult. This is how you grow in your career. This is how professionals develop over time. Sentence 9. I understand that disagreement can be difficult, but it helps us find better solutions. Listen and repeat. I understand that disagreement can be difficult, but it helps us find better solutions. One more time. I understand that disagreement can be difficult, but it helps us find better solutions. Good. This sentence changes the way you think about disagreement at work. Disagreement is not a problem to avoid. It is a tool. It is a healthy and important part of working in a team. When people share different opinions honestly and respectfully, the team finds better answers, better decisions, better results. And now you know how to do this in professional English. That is a real skill. Sentence 10. I am proud of how I communicate at work, and I know this skill will help my career. Say it again. I am proud of how I communicate at work, and I know this skill will help my career. One more time. I am proud of how I communicate at work, and I know this skill will help my career. Beautiful. You have finished set 3, and you have now completed all 30 sentences for today. 30 sentences spoken out loud 3 times each. That is 90 repetitions. 90 times you practiced polite disagreement in professional English. 90 times you trained your voice and your brain to speak like a confident, skilled communicator in the workplace. Well done. You should feel proud of yourself right now. That was real work. That was real practice. And it is going to make a real difference the next time you are in a meeting. And now, let us finish today's session together. I want to take a moment to congratulate you. You just completed a full meeting-focused English practice session. You spoke out loud. You practiced 30 different sentences. Sentences about polite disagreement, about real workplace situations, and about professional confidence. You said each sentence 3 times. That means today you spoke out loud 90 times. 90 times. That is serious, dedicated practice. And that is exactly what it takes to improve your professional English. Think about what you accomplished today. You practiced how to disagree politely in meetings. You practiced how to share a different opinion without sounding rude or difficult. You practiced disagreeing about deadlines, about projects, about budgets, and about team decisions. And you practiced doing all of this with confidence and professionalism. These are real skills. These are the skills that will help you succeed in English-speaking workplaces. Every single sentence you practice today has value. Now, here is the most important thing I want to tell you before you go. The practice you did today is valuable, but it only works if you continue. The best way to improve your meeting English is to practice regularly, every day if you can. Even 5 minutes of practice each day makes a big difference over time. Go back and listen to these sentences again. Say them out loud in your car on the way to work. Say them at home in the evening. Say them right before your next meeting, just to warm up your voice and your confidence. Repetition is your greatest tool. Consistency is everything when it comes to improving your professional English. It is not about one long practice session. It is about small, regular practice, day after day. Every time you say these sentences out loud, your brain gets stronger. Every time you practice, your confidence grows. And every time you use these skills in a real meeting, you become a better communicator. I also want you to remember this. You are already making real progress. You came to this video and you practiced. You spoke out loud. You repeated 30 sentences. That takes effort. That takes commitment. And that commitment is what separates the people who improve from the people who stay stuck. You are not stuck. You are moving forward. Every single day you are getting better. The next video in this series will focus on another important meeting skill. We are going to keep building your confidence one day at a time. Make sure you come back for the next video. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss an episode, because each video builds on what you have already learned. And together, we are going to make you a confident, professional English speaker in every single meeting you attend. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. You did excellent work. I am truly proud of you. Now, the next time you are in a meeting, remember these sentences. Remember how you practiced. Remember how it felt to speak out loud with confidence. And carry that feeling with you. You are ready. You have the skills. Now go out there and use them. I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourself and keep practicing every single day.